So in 2015, there was this guy called Knowlton. And Knowlton became pretty famous for buying a legal black rhino in Namibia. And because of that, he received thousands upon thousands of death threats. His wife's life was threatened. His kids' lives were threatened. That permit, that rhino that he bought it for $350,000. 90% of which was going to go straight back to wildlife conservation in Namibia. If not 100%, but at the time, as I understood it, 90%. What we know for a fact is that that rhino, the removal of that rhino, is both economic and ecologically beneficial to Namibian wildlife conservation, as well as its community. One of the biggest rhetorics that is pointed against us as hunters is that by hunting, we are decreasing animal populations across the world. Though if you look at the scientific literature, there are countless of articles, peer-reviewed, that show that trophy hunting benefits communities, pulls back species from extinctions, and sustainably increases wildlife populations, not only in Africa, because typically that is where everyone's focus is, but across the globe. So why have we never asked the question back to the anti-hunting organizations? Can the same thing be said of anti-hunting organizations? Can they step up to the plate and show that their method has saved species? That their method has brought back species that were on the brink of extinction back to sustainable levels now that require population management? Well, a couple of months ago, or maybe about a year ago now, there was an opportunity to almost step to the line and put your proverbial money where your mouth is. There was going to be a black rhino, and it was going to be put on auction. It did not have to be hunted. Anyone could step up, anyone could pay the price, anyone could buy the black rhino. $680,000 US was the starting bid. Whew, that's a lot of money. But a hunter could have bought it, or an anti-hunter could have bought it. Anyone could have bought it. They just had to toe the line and say, I'm willing to pay that price. Now, it was truly an exceptional black rhino. It was the same situation as 2015. A cantankerous rhino was past breeding age. It was killing young rhinos. It was pushing females around. It was a rhino that was not benefiting the population any longer. So why not get some value out of it? And so they decided to put it up for auction. There was only one stipulation to the auction, is that whoever bought that rhino needed to remove it, whether translocate it and put it somewhere else, or hunt it. So this scenario almost creates this, it's almost glaring everyone in the face that the anti-hunting establishment and the hunting establishment, we want the same thing. We want more wildlife. If you asked an anti-hunter, do they want more wildlife? The answer probably would be yes. If you asked a hunter, does he want more wildlife? The answer will be yes. It's just the way that we go about achieving the same goal is different. And so here was an opportunity for both camps to say, all right, who's going to toe the line for the sake of wildlife conservation? Just remember, all this money will be used for wildlife conservation. It will be used by the Namibian Game Products Trust Fund for fencing of national parks, for breeding programs for rhinos, for anti-poaching teams, for community support, you name it. It's all going towards this vision of sustainable wildlife conservation and community resilience. So, who stepped up? Who toed the line? Who decided that $680,000 was appropriate for wildlife conservation? It was crickets. Crickets from the anti-hunting establishment. Nobody stepped up. Nobody decided that that rhino was worth $680,000. But someone stepped up. Someone thought it was valuable enough to pay that money. It was hunters. If you like this message, share it. Subscribe on our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. We want to just push the message as far and wide as we possibly can. We're just grateful and humbled and just say thank you.